His attacks suffer -5. All of them.
Okay. Does a 14 hit Crow?
Double checking that.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
Thank God for the buckler Bayron got me.
Does a 20 hit Crow?
Ouch.
All
Doesn't your
right.
buckler give you that action to use a bonus action to parry or a reaction?
That's right.
What does this do?
The special feature of the buckler to try and riposte or something.
Yeah. It's a
I knew
parry
that
buckler.
would not
I can
remember
parry
this.
it. Thank you. I don't often get to use it.
Thumbs
Yeah.
up.
It's a basic parry buckler. Yeah, I can parry this.
Okay, so what does that do?
1 second.
Sorry for slowing the game down. But
No,
I
it's
know,
okay.
Like, he hates getting hit.
No,
We all hate getting hit, but you know.
it's fine.
Okay, let's see here.
Because his hits
Parry
can be pretty
maneuvers.
brutal. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I resist the psychic damage, but apparently no one else does. So, like,
No, I'm very squishy.
When you're hit
yeah, he
with a
does
melee
hurt.
attack, you may
I
use your
can
reaction.
endure it a little bit better.
Oh, when you are hit with a melee attack, you may use your reaction to add a +2 to your AC for the purposes of that
weird.
attack, possibly causing it to miss. Regardless of whether the attack hits or misses, your AC returns to normal after the parry. Aha.
Okay,
So would +2 help you not die?
does that bring your AC up to 20? Or above 20, I should say?
Get parried.
Huh?
Get parried.
Okay, so what does
So
that bring
does
your
bring
AC to?
It brings it up to 20.
But that'll still hit.
They'll meet.
Oh,
So it's
meet or
not
You
worth
did
it.
ask about
Okay.
20. So,
Okay. Nice try, though.
Yeah,
I'm
you
glad
will
that
see
you
it.
remembered it.
Yeah. No, like good remembering and obviously super close to keeping it from hitting, but
Yeah.
all
I was
So
hoping
keep
right.
that
No
open
dice.
over here.
Dice
Well,
aren't with us.
that is going to be 15 slashing
Jesus.
and 11
Ooh.
psychic.
Yeah, he's vicious.
Ooh.
I can take less damage from the psychic, so I can half that.
Okay,
That's good.
But I'm taking all the physical.
Yeah, same.
so that'll be 5 points of psychic instead of 11 and 15 slashing.
Similar
So that's
hats.
20.
Um,
Similar half, yeah.
between Veyron and
Ouch.
Kral, who's looking worse?
I'm on 65 hit points. Wait. I thought I took
Yeah,
that
you were
down.
healed recently. That sounds right.
No, I took damage afterwards.
Before,
I thought.
after, before.
I think I took 11, so I think I'm actually down to 54.
Yeah, you took
Okay.
11 psychic from that.
Okay,
Yeah, so I'm on 54 hit
Okay,
points.
okay.
gotcha.
And Kral?
We're pretty close, but he is lower.
Okay. Then which one of you has been a bigger pain in the ass?
Oh, definitely Veyron.
I don't know, we're both been a
No, no,
huge
like,
pain in the
We're
ass.
all being very effective.
So you're you know what though? Like Kral, there was that thing
the
at
initial
the
double
very
wisdom
beginning
save,
of the
yeah.
fight, and
Yeah.
he's looking rough. So he's going to use his last claw attack against you.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. So that's a
17. Does a 17 hit?
No, it
Can you
does
buckler
not.
that one?
So he
it
misses.
doesn't.
That's the one I buckle.
Yeah. Okay. So
Beautiful.
that is his turn.
He goes for the attack, and Crown brings up the hand that was, strumming the lyre strings, and it has the buckler on it, takes the attack and throws it to the side. It's like, I hate you.
Sweet.
I was in the middle of a crescendo. Do you mind?
Do you mind? Yeah, that's his turn.
I'm really glad that -5 helped those miss.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
My features are working.
Cool.
Oh, thank you for targeting me.
No problem.
Okay,
Yeah,
my turn.
cool. So it is now Vesper's turn. Good night, Faye. Thank you so much for being here.
Good night, Faye. I love
Faye.
you.
Sorry, I know it's getting
Pleasant
really late
dream.
for you, Trini, but I promise once you guys finish this guy off, we'll wrap up pretty quick.
Hell yeah.
All right, that should move the circle.
I just need to be quieter because my partner's in bed.
Mhm.
Yeah, that should still reach him.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yep.
And I am going to. I'm tempted to bestow curse and just do some like unhinged shit, but you know, like every time you move, you're gonna shit yourself.
Well,
You did put him.
that
You did
sounds
put him inside of the
unpleasant,
field of,
to be sure.
You gotta do it now.
But I think I will just hopefully do a guiding bolt.
Bippity boppity, you have IBS now.
Bippity boppity.
So that will be.
You're heading to the potty. I don't know.
I'll see if I have it on here. I've been like going with D&D Beyond because my brain works with it easier.
Oh no, it's
But
fine.
it looks like. Okay.
Uh,
I have +8, so I will do these.
Oh dear.
Can I use my inspiration?
I think you get advantage because he was in fairy fire.
He wasn't very.
Oh, beautiful.
That's a lot better.
That,
Let's
That's a
fucking
crit.
go.
is that a nat 20?
That is
That
a
is
nat
20,
fucking
baby.
20.
So I
Beautiful.
And this is going to be for
Did-
damage.
did we have any
Sorry?
nat 20s last time?
No.
We did.
So I do
We had
use
one, but I
a
don't remember the rule.
yeah, I do have a special crit rule. So on critical hits, you do your max damage plus your damage bonus, and then you re-roll your damage die.
So max damage and bonus, and then you re-roll the dice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck yes. So it's 76.
So what's 7 times 6?
You would think I would know. 7 times 5 is 35.
So 42. Yeah.
42 plus the bonus, which would be, if there is one, no bonus. So 42 and then 76.
Yeah, and then you roll
Yeah, the
76.
biggest meatiest hit today.
So plus 17. So 42 plus 17.
And then another 6 because it only let me roll 6 at a time.
42.
59,
23.
So
65.
Yeah, 65. That's right. Yeah.
So how does it look when
Yeah.
Vesper?
It's
Pass
basically
this
just like a burst of radiant, like a bolt of radiant light, and I like to think it's a little fancy, like a firework or something. Like it goes towards him and strikes him, and then bursts into like a firework.
So as your companion casts this spell, you see this creature who is already enveloped in this, fey light, this ethereal glow of fairy light, and as he is struck by this radiant energy, and it bursts like a firework, or like an explosion, he is engulfed in radiant flame, and he screams in agony, but in your minds you hear one word: finally. And then he's gone.
Let's go.
Vesper does a little happy dance because that was very exciting for her.
And you guys are out of initiative.
Beautiful.
Did you see that?
Yeah, hard to miss.
Farron just sits down.
You know what?
So,
Crowl looks over towards Vesper. Looking a little worse for wear. Like, Crowl and Vesper took a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Vesper took
Yeah.
no damage.
I'm gonna
Crowl lifts up
I'm gonna get
Lifts up the lyre,
those.
and while looking Vesper dead in the eye, do 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 do,
Good.
What the fuck was that?
plays victory fanfare on the music.
Fuck's sake.
Russ is gonna go back over and pick up his bowling ball from the air.
Yep. Perfect.
Yeah.
So, I don't think we're getting paid
as
for
you
this.
go to pick up your bowling ball, Brusk, you
Yeah?
do notice, and this is theater of the mind at this point. But as you do that, you do notice that there's a spirit lingering by the headstone, and it's not Dorian Thornfield.
Oh,
It doesn't seem aggressive. It's just hanging out there. I don't have an icon for it. It's just, we're just gonna say it's there.
I got you.
Yeah, and it's just peacefully floating by the headstone.
I'm gonna pull Veyron up to his feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna approach.
Yeah, come on, Veyron. We have another guest.
Okay. Let's go.
All right.
Hello.
Hello, who are you?
My name is Branston. I'm so glad that you've freed my father. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, hopefully, I don't know where he'll go, but hopefully he can rest, and now I can rest.
Can you explain how your spirit is involved in all of this?
I'm simply bound here by circumstance of my death. And this is where I'm buried. And over the centuries, I've watched my father kill and consume so many. And because of that, I was unable to rest, but now I can. Thank you.
Sounds
Obviously,
like your
well.
rest is well earned.
Mm-hmm.
How did you die?
My father, not my father, what my father became, killed me. My family was killed by a curse while I was traveling. And when I returned, I found that creature wearing my father's face. And he killed me. There must have been something of my father left because he buried me here. But then he continued. Then he took my face. And many years after, he took on the appearance of himself once more. And so it went on and on and on for decades, centuries. He was cursed by the Crooked Queen for some offense he committed to wander these woods. His soul never knowing peace. But now he is finally released, and I can rest as well.
I guess I should be pleased that my theory was correct, and yet I'm not happy that my theory was correct, especially regarding you. It lines up with the years.
I've been dead many years. I am at peace with my fate. It saddens me to know that our family ended here. But I am glad that we are all at peace now, and that my father he will no longer be murdering killing untold numbers of travelers and adventurers. No other adventurers he's lured to these ruins has ever come even close to surviving, let alone helping him find the peace that he needed.
He must have found some pretty bad adventurers because that wasn't that difficult.
Mm.
Raoul slowly turns to look at Vesper.
Vesper
say a
didn't take a
word.
single hit in that battle.
Meanwhile, the others in the background.
Or like
No,
Like,
barely
that's the team he didn't
standing
like into
and
the Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, Brusque is like looking at the tears in his 3 trench coats and like
Yeah.
trying to stitch up a bit of his arm.
I forgot about the trench coats.
But did you die?
There's like layers of weirdness here with the trench coats. We have
Go
Veyron
unconscious.
bleeding out. Pretty fucked up. We have Growl, where you'd think there may be pumpkin guts or whatever. There's like weird steam sinking out. Like it actually smells like steam and shiny metal bits.
Vesper didn't take a single hit.
You motherfucker.
Oh, you're good. Sometimes the enemy just doesn't target you, and that's fine.
And none of you went unconscious.
Branston's just
I think we
watching
got-
this exchange.
He's probably very amused.
He's just, I am glad that you all survived. Now I will find my rest. The forest, I can feel some of the shadow lifting already. You should be safe.
There's a couple of questions I would like to ask before we pass on.
Yes, I will answer them if I can.
Have you seen Hypnovolk? The hypnotizing wolves. There was one in the woods
A
just before we
hypnovolven.
encountered your father. Yeah.
Ah, yes. Another one of the unfortunate results of the curse on my father in this land. You should be fine. If you have seen the wolf's form itself, it is unlikely to come after you again. The creature is a coward at heart, and if it fails to charm its prey, it typically flees.
To find a different victim.
Yes. Although it
Okay.
may flee these lands entirely now with my father's curse lifted
And the
and
Crooked Queen's grip loosened.
the dark fae influence gone. It will likely retreat to a darker wood.
Mhm. Second question.
Yes.
What will happen to the town? What do we tell the town?
I have been bound here. I have not interacted with a single living person who has not died in the last 300 years. But
Now you're
At least
interacting with
in-
3 dead people.
at least in my time alive, the people of Drowsy Vale were an honest folk. I doubt they had any idea who or what my father was. He would change his appearance every few decades to that of a younger man. He frequently used his appearance and my own, switching back and forth, changing small things, to give the appearance of a family line.
But if someone looked close enough red flags come up to make it questionable.
It's possible, but this is if Drowsy Vale is still the same hamlet I knew, its people they are content to live their lives, and they are not a terribly suspicious group. They're friendly, they're welcoming, and if my father maintained a semblance of civility and care for the town, they likely would not have questioned him, questioned his presence. And I do not know if he had any other abilities to charm or obs- obfuscate confuse
Obfuscate.
confuse the minds of the villagers so that they believed his ruse of reappearing in a different guise every few decades as his own son.
So we just play it by ear.
Okay.
Oh, are we getting paid for this?
I don't think so.
Better.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I do not know what your arrangement with my father was. So unfortunately, there is not much help I can provide.
I imagine the same arrangement that he has with most anyone he brings out here.
Indeed.
Lures them out with a promise of adventure and coin, saying, hey, solve the mystery of all these missing people in the woods, and proceeds to make them go missing.
Gives them an advance because he'll just be getting it back.
Out of characterism, this is exactly what I called him.
That's exactly what we were thinking.
Brusque is too smart.
Please do not think my father himself an evil man. His mind was twisted by the curse, by the dark fey magic that had been upon him for centuries. He was in life not the best man, but a good man. He cared for those around him. But unfortunately, I believe his association with, I believe the man's name was Philip Druskenwald. I believe that is what made him a target of the Crooked Queen's curse and ire.
Crowell's eyes are narrowed. That explains a lot.
Philip Druskenwald gifted my father these lands, had him establish the town of Drowsyvale, and put him in charge. And my father did the best he could to honor the land and create a good life for the folk who moved to the hamlet. But unfortunately, it does not take much to draw the ire of the Crooked Queen.
And judging by how much he actually seemed to care about the town, I'm guessing even in death and in corruption, he took his duty very seriously.
I imagine so.
Well, in that case, I hope that his soul can now rest in peace.
I believe it will. He has been released.
Well, Vesper, you're a cleric. Any words of passing you want to give on to this man's father and maybe even Branson himself?
Oh, right. Grave
Yeah.
cleric.
Yeah. This is your thing.
Oh. Oh, you're really putting me
Inspiring.
on the spot here.
It is all right, ma'am.
Really
If
inspiring.
you are still shaken from the very violent battle I witnessed,
I wasn't even hit.
that does
There's
not
no
mean that
tragedy going on about you.
cannot be shaken. I will find peace. I can let go now that I know my gravesite will no longer be the site of slaughter.
good enough for me.
She'll say a quick little prayer, anyways.
Okay.
I don't have anything prepared.
That's
Apologize.
That's fine.
Trust not.
But it'll
Oh,
be
that's real
it'll be a
nice there.
traditional
Like funerary prayer.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, as you finish your words of prayer over Branston's gravesite, he will fade and disappear.
Well then, shall we make our way back to town?
Russ looks at the shovel that I got from the graveyard inside of his trench coat. Think we should pop open this cold one?
No, absolutely
No.
not.
Okay.
It's fine. We've already handled it. We don't need to crack it open.
All right. You guys gonna head back to town?
There is something I want to do, Opal,
Yes.
before we get back down.
No.
Specifically for our wonderful little vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go to my spells because it was something I wanted to specifically use for you. There we go. Because this is a bard spell, I'm going to use this while we're walking back.
Mhm.
I'm going to copy this because it turns out pictures pop up in this chat. Boing.
Call of the Wild. You unleash a primal howl that calls the lesser creatures to your command. Each beast in a 100-foot emanation originating. Cast the spell. Must take a failed save. A target has a charm condition and can understand your commands and falls into the best ability.
That's so sweet.
So we
So
just need a nice
You're
dart arrow.
feeding. You're feeding the small innocent creatures of the forest to your Dampier.
I mean, that's what they want, right? They want a bunny, right?
Wait a minute. I'm asking the creature where there's a lot of prey animals.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Why not? Why not? I would say that you need to wait until you get out of this area, get further back, closer to the road, because it is going to take time because if you remember when you came in, there was no normal forest sounds.
No. I'm going to wait till we're on the pathway between the cemetery and the main road.
Yeah, because there were no normal forest sounds, so I feel like if you used it now, nothing would come, because it's going to take time for, forest animals to move back into this area. But yeah, if you wait until you're back on the path between the cemetery and the road, you cast it, and each beast. I would say, God. I would say that a deer, a big buck, comes wandering out of the forest. And I'm not going to make it speak, because then I'm going to feel really bad about what happens next.
I'm only asking where there's other prey animals, mostly rabbits, but I am asking where those are. I am not eating this one.
Well,
Are
you're
you
not
sure?
eating anyone.
It's a lot of blood. I think that's
I mean,
more.
it's also
I think that's more up
much.
to Vesper than it is to Crowl. Is
Shoot, if you're not gonna kill it,
Vesper?
I'm gonna try.
Is Vesper gonna eat this?
Well,
Here?
you see, Vesper was saying wanting to have smaller meals like rabbits. You can get more than one rabbit and save one for later. This, you can't really do a lot with.
But it's
Think of
one
it.
big filling meal.
Think
You can
about
have the blood,
this
I can
from
have the meat, okay, deal?
utility.
It smells almost as good as Baron.
Look, this could feed the whole team.
Exactly. I drink the blood, you get the meat.
Vesper, are you making an attack roll against the deer?
Oh fuck yeah.
I'm trying to communicate with the deer and ask where rabbits and stuff are.
Too late.
Perfect. It's distracted. Do I get advantage?
Sure, it's charmed.
I'm going to use one of my dice to add to your damage. Let's get 3d4 more damage on the deal.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
Can I guidance myself as well?
Sure, why the fuck not?
So it's +7 to hit, and I don't have this on here. So +7 plus a d4, so +11. And was someone else adding something there?
I'm going to add to your damage.
Yeah,
If you
The
get-
irony is this might have
Perfect.
also worked on the hypno wolf thing. If it
Maybe.
was still around. It
Oh,
would've-
true.
That would be 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. That'll hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you
I'll
have a
add
bite
3d4
attack?
Extra to your damage.
I do.
Okay, roll your damage for your bite attack.
My bite attack is 1d4 plus 3.
So add 3 extra d4 to that, please.
7.
Yeah, no, this
Oh,
deer's
3 extra
fucking
D4?
dead. The
Yes.
deer is dead.
Oh, it's yes, good. Yeah,
You
go for the jugular. Go
Bite
up
into
there.
this deer and oh, that warm.
She tries to make it fast, like right into the neck.
Yeah,
tries
but
to
that
make
that
it-
warm blood, it fills your mouth and it just tastes so good. It's a little wild. Maybe tastes a little bit herbal. But oh, it's so good. It's the best meal you've had in a while. And you are able to drink your fill. And you feel fantastic. And you could probably even, like, if you have a water skin or something that you want to fill.
I don't know if I do.
I will say that it
What-
was probably quick because you definitely rolled way over its hit point.
I do
Maximum.
have a water skin. I'm filling it up.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Yeah,
Can't
Brosco.
believe you didn't see
How
How
that.
does
Like-
Crowl feel about this?
You put a tasty,
Surprise.
yummy meal in front of a damn bear, and you're like, don't eat this one.
How does
Surprised.
Veyron
upset.
feel about this?
Surprised and upset, but like not.
At least she made it fast.
She did.
Yeah, small blessings. God. You know what?
Look, I'll make
Hang
you a
on,
meal
I had
out of
the
this later.
perfect
How do you like your
series.
steak?
I had the perfect series of reactions.
Yeah, that's about right. Well, do you return to town?
Well, now we have to take this, which means, hey, guess what? We can sell the hide and the antlers.
You can. You'll need to
Yeah.
take it to someone who's proficient with butcher. Like
You said there's a butcher in town.
there. Did I say that?
Yeah, but they didn't have any blood, which is why I went to the alchemist.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm going back to town.
Yeah, I'm a cook, not a butcher, so
I
we'll have
know,
to take it to the
guys.
butcher.
So you arrive back in town, and we're gonna wrap this up quick for Trini's sake. I would love to,
Okay.
expound on, but I know it's getting very late. You arrive back into town, and upon speaking with the locals, none of them had any idea who Dorian Thornfield was or what he was. And but they are horrified, glad that you're alive. They take you to his townhouse, and you're able to find a sum of gold that's pretty close to the amount promised. And the townsfolk are more than happy for you to have it. And they invite you to stay and attend the festival the next day as guests of honor. And yeah, you have saved yourselves primarily, but also solved the mystery of the disappearing travelers. You've released a man from a dreadful fey curse that he has been suffering from for hundreds of years. You've put his son to rest. And if you weren't heroes before now, I think you could safely call yourself heroes now.
Very nice. Very nice. Good
Um,
adventure.
That concludes our one shot.
Delightful.
Yay.
Thank you so much for hosting.
Yeah, thank you guys so much
Yes.
for playing. Sorry it got really late.
Lots of fun.
I expect that with D&D. It's fun.
Yeah, no, I was trying to time it better. I know it's still really late for you, Trini. I was hoping we'd be done like an hour and a half ago. So definitely went a little bit longer than I anticipated for our second half, but which is why I'm wrapping things up so quick at the end. I know it's a little anticlimactic, but yeah.
That was great. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you guys for playing. Hope you had a good
Thank
time.
you for DMing.
I
Can we
did.
do this again sometime?
Yeah.
That would be great.
If people want to, I can. It might be a while because I will need to write a new one shot. I do not have the spoons, the brain spoons, to run any kind of like regular campaign. But we could perhaps do like a series of one shots with the same characters or new characters.
I
Yeah,
like the
I-
idea of these same characters traveling
It would be
together after
fun.
this.
Yeah. Yeah,
Plus,
or
we're just gonna keep trying to get a taste of Varen.
Oh god.
And Crowl
And-
constantly trying to defuse it.
and we can, you know, occasionally maybe Veyron, you know, has gone off to do their own thing for a time and someone else has temporarily joined your group, you know.
Yeah.
Like
More
if
than happy to do that.
like-
Because I know scheduling across so many time zones is a nightmare.
and not even just for that, but just, you know, if we decide that we want to schedule something and, you know, somebody's not available or doesn't have the spoons to do this, you know, at the time or whatever, then, you know, we can maybe recruit someone else and have their character, you know, like they're like, oh, hi, yeah, we met in a tavern and I'm gonna tag along with you guys on your next adventure, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or even if somebody in this party wants to try a different class or, you know, build a different character, then, you know, we can just say, you know, oh, Crowl decided that he wanted to go do something else and he's not here, but this other adventure is, and it's, you know, still spoopy, but yeah, just as an example. But yeah, like I said, might be a while because I'll need to write a new one shot.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we could absolutely keep it based in Druskenwald and you know, have the same characters, or, you know, and just
You can have
kind of do a
Drowsy
series
Bill.
of one shots as opposed to like a campaign. Because
Less commitment, but still
yeah,
fun.
yeah, because I would have a hard time writing at this point in time. Like, I don't think I have the brain spoons for writing or running some sort of overarching thing, but we could do a series of one shots.
Yeah. And Opal, I have an idea.
Hmm.
We could have Drowsy Vale be where we just stay.
I
No
mean,
one's
you could
living in this house
absolutely
now.
make this your like base of operations, is
We
essentially.
have a nice house now.
Be-
It's just abandoned.
I was actually gonna say, I'm sure if you guys expressed an interest in staying in Drowsy Vale, the people of the town would be more than happy for you to take Dorian Thornfield's house.
I think Vesper would want to.
I mean, it's a nice little town, and the people they're quaint and they're simple and they're kind and they're friendly. They just happen to have a twisted fey creature living in their midst.
Still curious about
Could
that.
happen to
stuff.
anybody.
What are you
Okay,
curious
let me-
We
about,
can
Volt?
help.
Still curious about that statue.
It is of it's of Kaylin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I missed
So
some of
that's
that.
that's one of the things that I wrote into the original one shot, and then the alpha PDF came out, and we got more background lore on the Crooked Queen,
Okay.
and that's one of the things from the new lore that I tied into existing lore that I had already written in.
Okay. All
So originally it was just basically going to be like a fey spirit of the land that
right. Okay.
Dorian Thornfield had offended in some way. But then when the alpha PDF came out with the lore about Kaylin, the Crooked Queen, I was like, oh man, that's perfect. Like, she ties right in.
Yes.
Because I had
Which is
already
nice.
established this, like, fey mother of the land. So we might have to do some retcon on lore if we continue adventuring in Crooked Moon to make it gel with like official lore, canon lore. But yeah, I had a really great time, guys. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, this is great.
Thank
It
you.
was a lot of fun.
Good. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. I was a little bit like, God damn it, they're on to me. Like,
Sorry? Ross would have voiced his
Two of
opinion
us
to the
here.
party, though. Like, he read the situation immediately. He's too dang smart.
yeah, no, it's fine. But I was like,
And I oftentimes play characters that think too much, which
Yeah.
is perfect for like rogues and bards and things like that. And I'm paranoid as shit.
yeah. I mean, I did particularly enjoy the whole like black market organ harvesting theory. Because that was like, it was like close, but not quite what we're dealing with. But I did
It was
enjoy
pretty
that.
close.
That was amusing to me. So. But I hope that I managed to at least surprise you guys a couple times, maybe creep you
Yeah.
out a little bit a
Absolutely.
few times. I really enjoyed it. I like scaring you guys. It's fun.
Yeah, this is fun.
The scariest thing is when it's your turn and then roll 20 doesn't respond.
Oh man, for real. All right, well I will let you guys go. I know that it's getting late. We have been on for nearly 7 hours.
Oh, wow, that long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a surprise to me too. So, and I know Trini, you need to go to bed.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for you guys for playing.
Thank you for DMing and writing and hosting and all the wonderful things.
Yeah, of course.
Really lovely to play with you all.
Yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed this, and it gives me like it scratches that like DM itch without committing to anything too
The
big.
overwhelming
Yeah.
chaos of DMing.
Yeah, because I don't have the spoons for that on a regular basis, but every once in a while I can put something together.
And thank you for sharing us with your community. Your community is real nice.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
lovely. I like them. It's been a real pleasure, you guys. Appreciate it.
Mm.
Well, I think I'm going to say goodnight to the channel and raid out. So, but yeah,
Can I make a raid suggestion?
sure.
Is it Dev?
It's Dev.
Yeah, we can raid Dev.
Yeah,
100%.
let's raid Dev.
100%.
That's a good bean.
Hang on. I'm actually going to give us a custom raid message real quick. So just give me 2 seconds to craft a new one.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna drop from voice, but I'll stick around for the raid.
Yeah, no worries, Trini. Feel free. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night.
Good night,
Good
Trini.
night. I miss Trini.
I'm taking Trini's potatoes just because I want to know what they taste like. I know not the magic of such.
Does Dev have like a particular name for his channel? Or
You know?
That's
That's a
a
great
particular
question.
name, like how I call mine the Grave Rave.
Yeah.
Oh, Devarian Labs.
Ah. Varian Labs.
Because his little logo dude is a plague doctor. So you can make a plague doctor joke.
Perfect.
Writes about a page and a half of backstory. Uses maybe, I don't know, 2 paragraphs. It's fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
Oh,
just
yeah, no,
don't
I
share your
barely
entire
got-
backstory with the people that you only met a day ago.
I barely got to use any of mine.
Right.
I'm surprised Vesper never found out.
Yeah. All right, there is our follower message. And here is our sub. So go ahead and
Yes.
I'm
copy.
using the corgi one anyways because I like the corgis.
That's totally valid. Yeah, so everyone copy.
Yeah, I guess if we're doing it again.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, no, sorry. What were you saying?
I was responding to what Trini said
Oh,
about
yeah, yeah.
backstory. I guess if we're going to be playing with the same characters, we should probably have a little backstory prepared.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, definitely try to remember that you have a little sister named Sally now.
Yeah, that's the thing to write a note about.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go.
That was honestly my favorite when you guys were like, oh, no. Oh, no, no. Oh, no.
Meanwhile,
See?
I feel safe. Yes!
I was fully ready. I was going to use Crowl's daughter.
Holy crap. There is so... Krell has a daughter?
Yeah.
Oh,
or at least
shit.
had a daughter.
Okay, well, that sounds like a perfect cliffhanger to leave this on. Wow, there are 17 of you in here. Holy shit, I did not realize there was that many people even lurking in here. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. We will be back next week with some Alan Wake 2. And I don't know when our next D&D adventure will be. I'm typically just a variety streamer who plays lots of horror/adventure/storytelling games. So, but we will be back next week with some Alan Wake 2. I know, Echo, right? Like, I've already hit the raid message, like the raid command. Like, we're going. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, everyone who came in from the raids and for the follows and for hanging out. Appreciate you. I hope you had lots of fun. I hope you enjoyed this D&D adventure. So, we'll see you all next time. Okay, bye.
Good eye!
Good night.
Ah!